Welcome to the Crusader. It's been a long time coming, yo. But I'm here now.
I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton. Just joshing. I'm spending this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in the friend zone. This shit
6'4"
like
with a vicious hook. And I bite down on this mouthpiece. Ooh, boy, I make nails look soft.
Hello.
We're still homie. Good, homie. How you doing? Good for us. Nice and chilled. Come up with some design stuff for you, bro. So I chopped together a couple of different samurai masks, so your stuff's not the same as anyone else's. And when I go through and tattoo it, I'll make it look a lot more unique as well. So I put the mask on, and then I've just got to sort of shape in where the flowers will sit once I get a photo of your back. I can sort of contour it all together and put those negative flows and stuff in there. Alright, so for anyone that don't know, we've got Mr. Dan Hooker, UFC lightweight, absolute weapon, in my opinion, one of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet. In the house today, we're doing a samurai design. We're going to go for gold, we're up against the clock today. We're going to give it a crack, eh?
We'll get it done.
We'll get it done, bro.
Confident. A lot.
Confident.
I was about to get choked then. I was like, about to start defending.
Fuck, how was your last opponent, eh? Bro, that dude was just trying to snatch an ankle, and that was his only game plan.
Yeah, oh man, it's just experience, right? Like, he's not bad. He's actually not like, because I obviously watch his fights and stuff.
Yeah.
That's why everyone was saying, like, well, he's can only do that. It's more of like a distance management thing. It's not that he can't strike and can't wrestle.
The level,
the understanding of distance wasn't there. Like, he just couldn't. People say, why didn't he just dive in? It's like, brother, diving in from too far out is the worst thing you can possibly do.
Yeah.
What was the toughest one? That was, if you reach,
I gotta teach. That was good, eh?
Oh, the boys exploded when he said that.
Oh man, me too.
If you reach, I have to teach. We'll preach.
One punch, right hook is all it took.
Oh, brother, if you reach, I have to teach, and that's what happened.
Well, listen, congratulations. Australia, show your appreciation.
Junior in here the other day doing his back.
Oh, yeah.
Have you met Junior before?
Tougher.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a good lad.
He's a good combo.
Because he was supposed to debut on Perth as well.
Yeah, he did his
same
thing.
shit. Yeah. He had to have surgery on him. Was that the same one from his fight, or he did another one?
Yeah, no, he broke his hand in that fight, and he was trying to like
just
run it through. And suddenly like, I'm gonna get surgery, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna still make it. And then he showed me.
Yeah, we're all delusional, bro.
Yeah.
Same as me, I was like,
he showed me the picture of it, and his hands like fucking fully snapped, bro. Like it's.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, I'll just push it back a week or two, and then
you're right.
It takes like 3 days to be like, nah, that's
not
gonna happen, bro. There's nothing you can really do about it.
Yeah.
Like, it's black and white when you actually like break something. People don't understand that it's the like torn ligament or something like that. Like, those ones kill you because you're like, well, I can't make a fist, but I'm gonna get medically cleared.
Yeah.
So, whereas like a break, like there's no medical clearance. There's no doctor in the world is gonna let you fight.
Yeah. Because I got an orbital fracture out of my last one because I was meant to fight on that Eternal before Perth. But yeah, same thing, man. Medical don't clear it, you know, even though I feel alright.
Yeah, I've had the orbital fracture from the Barbosa one. He hit like a nice little elbow, he just clipped it. Did they put a plate in yours?
They wanted to, and I just said, like, I'd rather not. Did you get it done? Did you get the plate?
Not the plate, no, they just put the guy explained it to me, he's like, yeah, we just cut a hole in the side of your head, put a little crowbar in, pop your bone back in a place, and then that's that. And I was like,
oh, that's that, eh?
Yeah. How long have you been tattooing, like your whole life?
Probably, yeah, man, like a long time.
You're
13 years,
straight out of school.
Yeah, so I did an electrical apprenticeship for a couple of years straight out of school, and then just wasn't interested in it, man. And we went through a recession. My boss stopped paying me, and it was just like fucking. I was like, I'm not going to continue this job when like I go back to work. I want to try and have a crack at something I actually enjoy, you know. I was always drawing, and yeah, man, just decided to take my books into a shop one day and see what they thought, and yeah, It all worked out, bro. Bro, I didn't even walk into a gym or start fighting until my late 20s, bro. And then like even then it was just like something that I wanted to tick off the bucket list.
Yeah.
And then I got a little taste for it and I was like, oh no, this is something I'm gonna have a crack at.
Just catch the bug.
Yeah, bro. I was like, oh nah, I'm gonna have a crack
Yeah,
at
like
this.
that. I'm lucky I caught it.
Yeah, you
I was like 18 when I started. I was just like straight out of school, like didn't know what to do, and then just walked into a gym. Did like one session, and I was like, I remember going home and just going, like being obsessed.
Yeah.
And just going, well, looks like this is what I'm doing for the rest of my life.
Bro, I remember my boy Renus showing me videos of you, even before UFC back in the day, fighting dudes in a gym, like ants and ants. I've seen those videos before, before anything, man. Like, how old is that? How many years ago was that?
That was when I used to train at Strikeforce with my coach Aaron Boys at the time. It's called like the Christmas Bash. Yeah. And they're famous. They're still going, like they're just.
They still do it?
Yeah, they're just famous, bro. Like we just get all the mats, you pile it up, make a ring. The concept is the people are the ring.
Yeah.
So if you get thrown out of the ring, like the people will keep
you back in.
Yeah, they just push you back into the center. Like it's fun, man. Yeah. I was working on the door. I was doing door work at the time in town, and I'd work after that. So I went from there to work. I remember stopping at the bar on the way to work. I was like, man, head's ringing. Have a couple whiskeys before I get to work. And then I'm standing there, and then everyone's looking at me. They're going, "What's on your head?" And I had like knuckle marks, like big dots, like all over my head. And I like looked in the mirror, and I had like all these knuckle marks on my head. It's like fire out.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, man. I remember watching that like.
Yeah, I think that's like part of it that people don't understand is there's like some people in gyms that is like they're better off. Like I know people make a big thing about like safety and stuff like that, but it's like there's some people that are better off in gyms than out of gyms, brother. Like as soon as they don't have a fight, that's when things get a bit crazy.
Well, I found like that, like when I first started, like I got that first one, and then I was like, then I didn't have nothing going on.
Yeah, then you should like, you look like cleans you up. You eat well, and you're training every day, and you're feeling good, and your mind's clear. And as soon as it's done, you're like,
that surely, yeah,
just feel like a sack of shit.
Yeah, you're like that can't be it. Alrighty. So I'll take a photo and give you a bit of a look at what we've marked in there.
Nah, I don't want to look. We'll just go.
Let's go for it.
Just go for it.
Sure?
Yeah.
You party hard after the fight? I'll take that as a yes.
Right. Unreal. Nah, it was good. The missus flew out to Perth, so we had a good time. We had a real good time.
It's good when you can like take the missus with you, It's like you like that, sure.
It was cool.
Stick it at home for so often and shit.
Yeah, it's like that. My daughter's like 4.5 now, so
yeah,
you can get away, you know. It was funny catching up with like Frankie the next day because we haven't hung out in a while. We've spent some like good amount of time, like 4 months in Vegas when I got stuck over there with COVID. And he was like coaching, so it was good to catch up with him again. It's just funny, bro. Like we're having a couple of white claws by the pool, and then he's just follow me. He walks out the back to like this, like the VIP booth section thing, and just like takes a booth and sits down. Signs all over the show saying like bookings essential. You know, you gotta obviously pay like thousands and thousands of dollars for these booths. He just like walks in, posts up, and just the silver tongue, bro.
I love
it's the silver tongue, and he's getting away with it. And then they send someone in to be like, hey, you know, you gotta make a booking, or you gotta get out of here. And he's like he gets into them. So send the supervisor down, thanks. Next thing, this lady comes in like a business suit. She comes waltzing in. And like she gave him like a bit of a good run, you know. Yeah. Like usually, not many people can get can keep up with his tongue, you know. She gave him a good run, and I heard some lines she was saying that I was just laughing at. She's going, "This is a casino, mate. Sometimes it's not about the money." And then I could see the look on his eyes that like got him. Yeah. So he's like, he goes, yeah. Follow me, then. Out of here. As soon as we get up, he's calling up Ash, he's calling up our manager, and he's going, we need a booth. He's going, Israel's come, Hawks come, the champ's coming down here. The champ wants to come down here. He needs a booth. Israel wants a booth.
Do you know who we are? Do you know what's going on here, mate? Come on.
He goes, you call the ground, and we get this sorted. And then we wait, and he's just standing there with a smile on his face. So next thing, the lady above that lady came down, and she's like, oh, you jump out in that booth, that's all sorted.
Frankie would have been loved.
Yeah, it was good. And he goes, oh yeah, it's good we got that sorted. And he goes, but would you be able to send Amber back down? He goes, and let her know that we need some towels. And next thing, Amber, the lady had to come walking back with towels and just a look on their faces. They had the feet.
Surely he would have gone.
And then,
sometimes it's not about the money.
Frankie goes, Amber, we didn't have to go this way. Amber, we didn't have to go this way. He's like, fuck it.
So fucking funny.
Yeah, he cooked her in. And then he was like, nah, jokes.
I do love Frankie, man. You were stuck in the States for a while,
I
bro.
got stuck in a few places for a while, bro.
COVID, man, you were 4 months away?
4.5, they won in
4.5 months,
Vegas.
man.
But the UFC flew.
How old was baby then?
They flew my missus out from New Zealand.
Oh, yeah.
So they flew her and baby out, which was good.
I think Australia and New Zealand really took the piss with the whole COVID thing, man. Like, the Gold Coast actually wasn't too bad, in terms of other places in Australia, we didn't cop it as bad.
Oh man, I got some funny ones, bro. There's obviously shit you can't talk about at the time because everyone will just move into city kickboxing.
Yeah.
So we all just moved into the gym. Then that got shut down by the cops. Like the cops actually came in and was like, "This is your last warning, or you're all
going to jail."
So we all got kicked out, and then so I had my gym, Combat Academy, and then I was training down there. I just bring a few of the boys in there, and we were training undercover there.
It's crazy. Same thing, you have to be undercover.
I went to leave, and I saw a torch shining through the window, and I was like, hey. Went into my security room and saw on the cameras, and the cops were outside, just banging on the doors, and I could hear them. They knew I was in there, bro.
Bro, we literally had the same episode. Hey, go on, finish your story.
I was there. I was like, I'm just gonna wait them out. They were trying to rip the doors.
Bro.
Oh,
we literally had the exact same story at our other studio. So we had a shutdown, we had a lockdown. So we had to close our studios. So we did that, and we put a sign on the door, closed to the public. But I was just tattooing one of the boys from the shop and doing a collaboration with another artist, Kale. He was with us on the weekend from Perth. And one of the other girls was tattooing our receptionist. So we were closed to the public, we weren't tattooing anyone, but we were just still in the shop tattooing.
Yeah.
And the cops came through, man, same thing, the shop was locked up. They started banging on the doors, and we were fuck, all scattered down, bro. And we're fuck it, if they don't pinch us, they can't get us, Probably the same thing you think, we'll just wait them out.
Yeah.
But we're in there for 8 hours, man. And they were coming in, torches, 20 cunts banging, coming around the back windows with cameras, trying to film us and shit. It was pretty full on, man.
Ridiculous, bro. What set it off was we were training, a couple of us coming in and out, because I had a fight coming up. It's mate, am I scared of getting COVID or going into a fight unprepared? So I'm more scared to fight someone unfit than I am.
So have you got any tattoos, bro? This is your first. Oh shit. Taking your virginity? Yeah. I'm taking your V's, bro.
Yeah, please.
Shit. Oh, bro, so what I'm going to do, I'll give you a little dot so you sort of get a little feel for what we're going to go at. And then we'll get stuck into it, eh? Alright, bro, ready? That was it. Good to go?
Good.
Alrighty, let's do it.
Oh, fuck, that's all good.
Remember that?
I'm sure it accumulates, brother.
Yeah, no, it's all good. And sometimes it gets a bit easier too, once your body starts to get a bit more used to it too.
Yeah. There was Ash with all the microchip thing in there. He's like, please, brother. Don't say nothing.
Oh yeah, what's the What's the go with that, bro?
There's like, so he just told me not, like, for now, he just told me like not to comment. Because there's a big investigation going on.
Yeah, okay.
Like, we're taking everything to
Tribunals
like
and shit.
USADA and the commissions and stuff like that. And
Yep.
it's gonna be.
Yeah, so you're sort of not meant to say anything at the moment about it?
Yeah. Like, oh fuck, it depends when the podcast comes out, but.
Yeah.
He said
tell me,
yeah.
and then we'll fucking just won't.
Yeah,
put
he
it
said
in or
it's all gonna come out. He said it's all like.
It's all official.
Yeah. Like, you think I'm gonna fucking make something like that out of nowhere, you know?
Yeah, no.
And then to just watch them like incriminate themselves is like the funny part about it.
Yeah.
To watch Ali, to watch the other guys say, what, he's lying, he's just making shit up. And then Ali go, you can take IVs, and then retract, then delete it.
Yeah, because I've seen that
And
as
then
well.
come out and go, nah, he didn't take IVs. Like, why would you say you think you can?
Yeah.
Like, that's.
I've seen that there's now they're saying that it's like a grey area in the ruling or something, but it's like
No, like, so you pretty much, when COVID hit, like, USADA kicked it off to the commissions.
Yeah.
Because that's like my thing. It's like a very how to tell if someone's used an IV is like incredibly hard to prove.
Yeah.
You know, so USADA was just kicked it onto the commissions. They're just like, well, if you clear it with a commission, bro, what commissions out here is clearing IVs? Like,
Yeah.
especially like an Australian commission. Like, no way in hell an Australian commission
way,
out
bro.
here like okay in IVs.
Like they're trying to say the reasoning behind it or something, if it's not the weight cut or something, yeah.
Like, if I went to Nevada Commission and said, hey, I'm so wrecked that I need an IV, like, they're gonna pull my fight, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that people have been doing it and like exploiting, like just doing it quietly.
Yeah.
But it's like when you come down to our neck of the woods and do it,
Come on, brah, yeah.
and you get like a local nurse who contacts our team after the fight and says,
Yeah.
hey, I just gave a IV to Islam Makhachev. It's like,
Come on, brah, you don't think we're gonna find out?
yeah, like, we're from here, bro. It's like,
Yeah.
there definitely will be a few steering contests over the next couple of years at UFC events, but not the scariest bloke I've ever insulted in my life.
Do you think you'll ever make another crack at featherweight? Or?
Me? Nah,
Yeah.
couldn't have wanted to, bro. I'll fall apart.
The first time you did it, did you just do it because you just wanted to see if you could get there, or it's been playing?
The first time I ever did it was in China.
Oh,
And
good.
I was an absolute, like, I was fighting in Legend Fighting Championship
Yeah.
at the time. Absolute idiot. Like, I was an idiot at the time. Like, no water load. I think it was
Yeah,
like
okay.
Tuesday till Friday. I was just like, just stopped eating.
Just didn't
And then did like 7.5 kilo on the day.
wow,
Like
wow.
dry, you know? Like not
Yeah.
7.5 after a water load. That makes it like a little bit different.
Wow.
Like 7.5 on the, I thought I was going to cook myself.
That's rough, bro.
Thought I was going to die. And I remember vouching to myself. I was like, I'm never going back. I was like, I'm never going back.
Next minute.
And then my UFC contract, like obviously, like UFC was coming to Auckland. And I was like, I just ended up messaging Joe Silver, who was a matchmaker at the time, and said, I just remember emailing him and say, hey, I'm the best guy from New Zealand. I said, you need to give me a shot on the card. And he said, I'll pass it on to Sean Shelby. Then I remember Sean Shelby just messaged me, can you make 45? I remember just sitting there going, fuck. And I was actually, I think I've been going out with my missus like a month at a time.
Yeah.
And I said, can I make, I said I'd never go back. And she goes, you'll be alright. And I go, you're right.
You follow much of the other combat sports, bro? Boxing or anything else?
More striking, like I have my kind of my favourite fighters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Boxing as well, of course. But mainly I spend most of my time in MMA.
Yeah. Do you have a favourite boxer?
But I wouldn't say like I'm not like some of the boys, you know, they get big into studying and breaking down and they watch the stuff like that. Like, I'm more, I spend more time like focused on myself and stuff that works for me.
Yeah.
Like stuff my coach tells me to watch something. Like if Twist tells me to watch something or Huge tells me to watch something, then I'll like take it on board.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd say when I was a lot younger, I used to watch like, you just get too many influences at once.
Yeah.
And then you're just trying to, your games are kind of all over the show.
I think that's what happened in my last fight, bro. I was just like, around so many people that were just wrestling and you know, they're just trying to drill wrestling into you. Because you know, I came into it quite late, and then I just fucking went out and tried to wrestle. I'm not a wrestler, bro, you know?
Yeah, you just have to kind of be yourself.
Gotta take your own opinion first and then do whatever else, you know, like. So is there anyone that you've met on this, like, all your time traveling and going to these events and all this stuff that's like stood out, like, oh shit, I think Izzy said The Rock. The Rock was pretty cool to meet, like,
yeah, fucking that's a funny dude, right? Trying to think, like, the only people I really, probably the first, and like one of the only dudes that I really like bumped into and like had the Starstruck moment, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It was Gustafsson.
Oh yeah?
I was like standing next to him, and like it was the first time the like Reebok kits came out.
Yeah.
I was like just getting my kit, whatever, and I just looked to the left of me, and he was like standing there, and I didn't even think. I was just like, bro, can I get a photo? And it was like the first time that I ever that ever happened to me like that. You know?
Yeah.
Of course, like get photos of people. But that was like the first time I'd ever just been like starstruck, you know.
It's funny that your one's another fighter.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's not an actor or a singer or anything like that.
And the Starstruck one has happened like 2 more times, but I didn't get a photo.
Who was that?
One of them was Triple G.
Oh yeah.
He was like walking down the back.
I would love to meet Triple G.
Yeah,
bro.
but he was like moving with a big crew, you know.
Yeah.
Like, and I was just like, I mean, it was after a fight, and he just came walking down the hallway, and I was just like
damn,
jaw, like, you know, the ones where you jog, and I was like, fuck, that's Triple G.
Yeah, bro.
And then twice I've like not tried, but like wanted to get a photo with Mike Tyson.
Oh yeah, I reckon that
the first time they
Tyson
whisked them away, and then the time after that was after Israel's fight. And then after the end of the fight, and then the whole team went out to like the medical tents. We went out to the medical tent, and we were like waiting for Izzy, and we were just standing there like waiting as a team. And the mood was like pretty somber, you know. And then Tyson came out and like stood behind us. And my missus goes, I go, fuck, this is Mike Tyson. She goes, grab a photo. And I was like, nah, I don't want Izzy to come out of the medical tent.
And then everyone getting selfies.
And he comes out and he sees me with my arm around Tyson smiling, you know. I was like, so I left it.
Wasn't the time, eh?
Yeah, not the time or the place.
Bolts was Mark Zuckerberg.
He got Starstruck.
Yeah, he's Starstruck.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that, that would trip me out. I don't know if that would like. I don't think I'd be like, oh bro, can I get a photo? I think Zuckerberg would just be like, holy weird, that's weird.
Yeah.
Facebook.
Facebook. I think that was interesting that they gave. I mean, like, I'm glad they did, and I think like it's for good reason too that they let Bulk keep the pound for pound.
Well, I'm not entirely against pound for pound, but like it makes sense, right? Like,
yeah.
If Demetrius Johnson was 8 cheeseburgers till he was like 100, like 120 kilos and fought Francis Ngannou, like that doesn't mean that they're, you know.
Yeah.
Obviously not the same thing, but whether if his arm was a feather, Paul could squash him.
Fucking oath. Because he's a big fucking lightweight, eh?
No way.
Alright guys, that's day one.
Day one in the books.
Day one on Dan the Hangman Hooker. We've got the mask mostly shaded in. We've got some shapes to it. The flowers have got some lining and some shading done. So tomorrow we're going to wrap this up and reveal this bad boy. Alright guys, if you made it this far, you must be enjoying this content. If you can like, subscribe, hit that little notification, all this stuff helps. It's a brand new channel. I'm trying to grow it and bring you guys some more interesting content. So yeah, show some love, show some support. Kamikaze. Alright, we're back. Day 2, tattoo talk with Dan, the Hangman Hooker. Let's get at this.
Tat Talk podcast.
Tattoo talk. We're gonna do tat chat. I think it was taken. So
Tat chat's taken.
Tat chat, yeah, I think it was taken. Some tattooers or something somewhere did it. So tattoo talk. That's what we came up with.
Not bad.
Not bad. Do you reckon you get used to the goldie, eh?
I certainly could. Already started looking at properties a lot.
Fuck man.
Early hits, you reckon? Where do you reckon?
Burley's the spot.
Where do you live?
Pretty like up and coming, trendy area. People just seem to like the fashion sense is just like activewear.
I'll put right in, that's all I own.
All the time.
Like there's a few noodles around here, I was walking around. I don't know what you call them over here. But there's fucking bunch of noodles walking up down the road.
Yep.
Walking out of space, I'm going, fucking hell.
What do you reckon that Connor versus Chandler when they do the end of this tough thing?
It's the perfect fight for Connor to come
and
back
Chandler, I
for.
think.
Oh yeah.
They both need that fight, man. Like.
For sure. It's perfect. It's a good fight. To
I
get
wanna
Connor
watch
to
it.
sign up to Ultimate Fighter is good. I don't know how they manage that, but it'll be fun to watch, you know.
Yeah, no, I think it's good, man. It's gonna be entertaining.
It's like easier for me to watch it. So
It is. I think it is easier if you watch it. A lot of people say that though. But yours is on your back, so you kind of like.
I only see these little fucking things. It's the same as when I get like needles in there. Like,
yeah. Prefer to watch it, eh? No, Volk was saying the same thing when he did his. I was doing his calf and he was like leaning over, like cut out, looking back at it.
We can follow it, you know.
Yeah, I think that's what it is too.
It's easier to like anticipate. It's such a cool job
What's that?
to like tattoo someone. That's like
It's pretty special, bro.
it's a
Honestly,
fucking cool job.
pretty special. Like you get to make people happy. You get to change people's days.
For their
Like,
life though, like it's
change
not,
it, yeah, man. And then you're bonded with these people forever. You know, like you've got a tattoo on them. I remember a lot of my clients, most of my clients, man, you know, it's crazy that I have a memory for it. Has Kai got any tattoos? Nah. Or maybe he's just about to get some. I think he's talking about maybe getting something.
So people forget Israel's covered head this whole way, you can't really see him.
What's that, is he?
Yeah, you can't really see him. It's different, you know?
He's covered, bro. He's got heaps, man.
Yeah. Covered. It's like if you did both my neck and my fucking head, people would lose their shit, you know? Like him, it's like...
Fuck, the internet goes mad on it too, man. Like, everyone's got an opinion on it. This is a dumb question.
It's a trick question.
It's a question.
I can't feel the fucking thing. Well, best mate is heaps of tats. And he goes, oh yeah, just use numbing cream? And I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, no one told me about that. And he goes, you can't use it day two. I go, fuck.
It's not really the best shit, bro. Like once it wears off, it makes it more painful for people.
So
they're
it
not,
kicks
like,
in,
receptive
like,
to
you know,
it.
like ready.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes it worse, I reckon, eh? Alright, so we're about to chuck some whites in here and finish this bad boy up. Dan's tiny first tattoo. Usually what I ask the guests to do, man, is just to like wrap it up with something. Like, you know, you can wrap it up with some life advice. You can give some fuck yous to the haters. Some shit, I don't care, man. Just something to wrap it up with, bro.
Oh, I ended with a thank you, brother.
Alright.
It was a bit of a surprise. I just dropped on his doorstep last minute, and I appreciate you making the time for me and taking my virginity. Wind it on that. Wind it on that, brother.
Thanks, bro.
I'm not a virgin anymore.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, like you said, hey, we only had one day to prep this, man. Like get it all together, get the design together, make it up. Did a lot of freehand, so I think it's going to be pretty cool to reveal this bad boy, bro. So with no further ado, let me smash you with these whites and see if you actually survived that part first.
Woo!
Let's go.
One eternity later.
It's done.
It's done, bro.
Woo!
Shit, he fucking did it.
We made it, Baba. Fuck me.
Hectic, bro. Damn, you got a half back piece, bro. I hope you're cool with tattoos. Sweet, bro.
Man, I'll get a picture of you.
Yeah, sweet. Alright, that was episode, I don't know what it was, with Dan, the Hangman Hooker. Tattoo Talks. Yeah,
Maybe
peace out. Hope you guys
you
enjoyed
should
it.
pull the
Chill
fucking
out.
trigger.
Ooh, the trigger. Ain't nobody gonna do for you. Ooh, the trigger. Don't hesitate, just shoot. Yeah, why you believe in the propaganda? Why everybody sound like they wanna be from Atlanta? Are you the voice of the echo? Are you the nail of the hammer? I be talking while chewing my beats. I don't mind my manners. Course.
Dan the Hangman Hooker here, down at Phresh Ink on the Gold Coast, getting inked up. best place in the business. If you go anywhere else, you can eat a dish.
Girl in San Fran who wants to cross routes with me like a young Colin Kaepernick. Treat the money like a ladder, I'm passing it. Cause my family's number one. Never put them